Okay, welcome back. We got a demonstration on how to edit a checklist. So, oh no, you messed something up, and how do we fix it? So go ahead and open up Appraiser Training Manager, log in. I'm using the trial database, so we'll have some information that we can edit. Since we're not going to create a new checklist, let's go ahead and click Edit. We're at the point that we have already created a checklist, and now we want to edit it. So there's going to be two scenarios that you have. One, as you remember, if the file locked field is not a number 1, then the supervising appraiser has not signed off on the PDF, which is good news for you because they will not have to re-sign one. So let's go through that scenario first. Pretty simple. Right click it, the record that you want to edit, click Edit, and it will populate your data that you saved for that checklist. So from in here you can edit whatever you need to edit. Say you were there for an extra hour. If you need to edit the address, it is grayed out so it doesn't accidentally get an error in it when you're editing it. So you're gonna have to click this button if you want to edit the address. If you need to add a checkbox, that's perfectly okay too. Let's add some time here. So now, as you can see, now we're up to 4 hours. This flag here tells us there is a PDF on file. So that's important to know because you're going to see an error message that comes up right now. So we've made the edits, we made the corrections that we needed to correct. Maybe the supervising appraiser said, yeah, listen, Mr. Trainee, you should not put this much time on this. It's going to be a real red flag to the state. Why are you allocating 60 minutes for highest and best use? That typically on a normal appraisal is not going to be an hour's worth of work. Might be 15 minutes. So you'll have situations like that. But let's go ahead and save and sign this. And here's our alert. There is a PDF exists for the current record, and it will be deleted if you continue, and then it'll ask you if you want to proceed. Yes, we're aware of that. That's fine. Delete the old one, replace it with the new one. Click yes. PDF has been created. Okay, great. So what you can do is you can go back into the edit. You can look at that, make sure the changes happened. And here's we did add that checkbox for the highest and best use. The signatures are still applied. Great. That has been corrected. So let's edit one that's already been locked. So again, remember the file lock field means the supervisor has already signed it and allocated the type of involvement that you had on that. So this one might get you in trouble, Mr. Trainee, if you are doing this often to where they have to constantly go back in there and reassign the type of involvement that you had on there. But let's go ahead and release the lock. Now this will open up the entire file to be editable, and it's going to confirm it. Now what this will do, if you release this lock, the PDFs, any involvement that it would be recorded on the experience log is going to be deleted. All the supervisors, appraisers will be deleted. So this protects the supervisor from a trainee going in and somehow editing and upping their time without the supervisor knowing. If they try to edit it after supervisor has applied their signature, it will just delete everything and the supervisor will have to re-sign it, which in this case is fine. Let's click yes. As you can see, that flag has been removed. Let's go ahead and edit. Let's just say everything was about the same. Let's add another hour here. Let's save and sign it. PDF, it's going to tell you again that everything's deleted. Click yes. New PDF has been created, and it's now waiting in the queue for the supervisor to re-sign and to reallocate the involvement level for the log forms. And that is as simple as it can be to edit a record that has already been created. Those are typically the two scenarios that have been created. The last scenario might be one where an order got canceled and there was a checklist was created, but there's no time to assign. So let's go ahead and delete this record. Confirm delete, and it'll delete everything out of the record. The only other thing that you can look at as a trainee would be after the supervisor signs it, you can view the type of involvement that the appraiser has assigned to you within that report. So if you click view log, it is going to show you, did they give you primary responsibility, co-appraised, reviewed and approved, and it'll all show here. Now it's also telling you that only a supervisor can edit this. So this is only giving you a snapshot view. So the supervisor can rest assured that the appraiser trainee cannot edit what they have assigned to you, again, just for safety and liability concerns. But as a trainee, you might be interested to know where things are getting allocated to, so you can take a look at that. And that is all the functionality for the edit portion of checklists. If you have any additional questions, feel free to email at info@appraisertrainingmanager.com.